All right, hi, I'm Kiana Jones, and I'm going to be interviewing Olya Lykhvar with the School of Community Resources and Development. She is retention coordinator of this school. And so what do you do here?
Yes, so I primarily work with undergraduate students. I manage tourism, parks and recreation, nonprofit, and community sports management programs on the undergraduate level. And my main task is to do course scheduling, undergraduate advising, sometimes special events planning, and everything in between.
All right, and what is your guys' mission here?
So our mission is to advance social, economic, cultural well-being of the community through instruction, research, and service.
Oh, okay. And then, so within the organization, do you sense that people have a greater awareness of the competition, the industry, and the external environment?
Well, I think that in our industry, we don't have a lot of competition, particularly related to staff, just because I think people get really comfortable in their setting, and usually when they start working at a state institution, they are quote-unquote guaranteed their job. So I don't think that people feel like they have to be competitive and fight with other people for a position.
All right, that's good though. It makes it easier to help the students. All right, so then do you feel that you get the resources and information you need to help the students and faculty here at ASU?
Well, ASU is known for changes all the time, so I feel that personally I can get information out really quickly just because one of my greatest assets is probably communicating with people, so I can use different ways to communicate with people, like Snapchat, Facebook. I'm okay with students texting me, and I'm okay with communicating on the weekends, but I think because we get so many changes and so many resources thrown at us from a higher level, it's sometimes difficult to sort through what's important to students.
All right. You said that it's difficult to sort through things, so do you think it makes it easier or harder to motivate and inspire students for change?
I think it's actually easy to inspire students for change because of the nature of our programs, because we have nonprofit, community sports, recreation, and tourism. I think those majors are already innovative as is. That's part of the values and things that we teach our students in the classroom, is to be proactive and to create change in these fields. And so I don't really think that I have anything to do with their inspiration to change. I think they naturally do it, and in fact they probably inspire me more than I inspire them.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that you said that the students inspire you also. And do you think the mission is desirable and compelling?
I think our mission is absolutely compelling because it fits really well with the majors that we have in our department. We also have a PhD program in community resources and development, so I think that fits really well with our mission to create social change and cultural change in the community.
Do change leaders discuss the visions, goals, and strategies in routine management meetings, as well as informational and or informal and formal gatherings?
Of course, I think naturally any meetings that our department has, we are always thinking about our goals and our strategies to change our goals or change our vision or to teach better. But I do think that as an organization, we could probably do a better job engaging our faculty into those changes and making people feel that work here feel part of a community. So I think that's something that we struggle doing, and I think a lot of times those types of like vision planning and strategic planning happens outside of the office setting, which could be a good or bad thing, but that's very informal, and I think those things happen, but then because it happens in an informal setting, it's really hard to actually bring it back into the office and implement it on a formal basis.
Okay. Okay, and regarding the change effort, do people regularly recognize and celebrate important achievements you guys make as faculty and staff?
I think it's difficult in a state institution to celebrate some of these achievements in general, because we're always changing, we're always rushing to do things, so we're always moving on to the next best thing instead of focusing on celebrating someone for something that they did. And we're really low in funds, so we don't really have money to go out to a dinner or a bowling event to celebrate it. I think particularly our department does a bad job on that as well, because we focus on moving quickly, and our director's actually really spread thin among her
Mhm.
positions, so we just don't have time for that.
Okay. All right, and do you think, within the organization that new projects and initiatives being launched to make more significant changes is a good thing or a bad thing?
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Launching new initiatives is always a good thing.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes it becomes difficult because people don't like change. People get very comfortable in their settings, and especially in fields such as academia, we have there tend to be a lot of older people because it takes you a while to get to tenure track or to get to a position. And so a lot of people are okay with status quo, and it's difficult, personally for me, coming from a new generation, it's difficult to implement change because I have to work extra hard to convince someone that it's okay to try something.
Great. Well, thank you for sharing with us, Olya. And I'm Kiana Jones. This is Olya Lykhvar with ASU Community Resources and Development. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for having me.